Ciao everyone, I'm Rossella and welcome to the Cooking with Nonna Christmas special. I brought a really special guest all the way from Sicily to join me today. Say hello to Nonna Giuseppa. Say hello to everybody.
Hi everyone. Hello everybody. I'm Giuseppa Cocchiola. I'm from the island of Sicily, provincia di Siragusa, Solarino, provincia di Siragusa.
And tell everybody what we're going to make today. I'm so excited.
Today we're making the 7 fishes for salad. Since it's the Christmas holiday, I have a little bit of things to kind of show you that's got to do with religion.
Yeah, Nonna Giuseppa has figured out a really special way of cooking all of her seafood for a 7 fishes seafood salad, and she's got some really neat tricks, and I'm really excited to show them to you. And at first, we're going to talk a little bit about seafood salad. Why is it so special for you to do seafood salad for Christmas Eve?
Because for the longest time, for the Christmas holiday, the family says, Sissy Josephine, which means Giuseppa, you're going to make the fish salad. So this is why I enjoy to make it, because everyone else enjoys it, the way it comes out. So I do enjoy making it. And it's
since
special.
She always has a lot of people over for Christmas Eve, she had to figure out a way to cut down all the steps and make them easier and less time consuming, because a lot of people are intimidated about making a seafood salad like this, because you have to clean and prepare all different kinds of fishes. In our case, 7. We have 7. And you don't want to spend too much time doing that because obviously you want to make other food. So Nonna Giuseppa is going to show you her secret way that she's never shown anybody before. Just today. It's very special. And we're going to start out with our 7 fishes. I want to show you guys the 7 fishes first so you guys have an idea of what we're going to be doing. What do we have today?
Okay, we have scallops, pulpo is, you say the English version?
Octopus, yeah. I'm Barese, so I love the pulpo.
Shrimp, calamari.
Scungilli.
Yeah, and mussels.
And
bacala.
Bacala. You can't have...
It was soaked in water, of course.
Soaked bacala.
Yeah, salt.
You can't have a Christmas seafood recipe without some bacala in it.
Amen.
It's very important. And we're going to start out by steaming each of our fishes separately, but in the same special broth that Nonna is going to prepare. We're going to steam all the fishes, actually, except for the mussels. So the mussels, we're going to start out steaming them in a separate pan, and we're going to show you that right now.
You want to turn the heat
So we're going to, I'll turn the heat on. You get the mussels.
Okay. Do you want to do the talk? Or?
Yeah, you can do it. Don't be shy. She's a little shy, this one.
So okay, a little bit of wine in the pan.
A little bit of white wine. Okay.
Okay.
Oops, sorry.
We're going to just kind of let it warm up a few minutes.
And we have our mussels all cleaned and ready to go. And with our mussels, you pointed this out earlier, if some of them are open, Nonna says to run them under cold water.
Correct, yes.
Because they're going to close up. And if they don't close up, throw them away.
And if, when you even cook them, they are not opened, you discard them too.
You don't want those.
Yes, okay.
So we're going to just put these in. Yeah, absolutely, please.
Okay.
So we want to open our mussels because we want to extract the fruit of the mussels, and we also want the juice of the mussels. And we're not going to throw that away. We got to save that, and that's going to go back into our salad.
Yes. Okay.
Now we're going to cover this. And we're going to wait a few minutes. This is all going to start fogging up, and you'll be able to see when they all start to open. And as soon as they all open, shut your heat off immediately, and we'll come right back when they're open, and we'll show you how to extract them and save the juice.
Give it a little shake while they cook, so this way they kind of open up a little bit faster. Now you could see that the mussels, they're boiling, they're steaming, they're opening up. So now you shut the heat off.
Okay, I'm going to move this right here.
And we're done with the mussels.
Okay, so now that we have our mussels nice and open and steamed, we are going to start removing the fruits of the mussels from the shells. So I'm just going to take this out for all our shells. And then I have this other bowl. This is for our juice, and we'll show you how to do that in a moment. And we're going to put all of our fruits of the mussels inside. And you could either, Nonna said you could take 2 shells and scrape it apart, or you could just pull them out with your hands. Okay, so what are we going to do next?
Now we're going to strain the broth.
Okay.
Okay.
So a little trick for straining the broth, you can use a cheesecloth if you have cheesecloth. We're going to use a coffee filter. And you're a big fan of these, right?
Yes, yes.
And just to be extra safe, I'm going to put a strainer under it.
And I'm going to pour.
Okay. And that will filter out all the grit or the sand or what. Can you hold the strainer part, please?
Sure.
And I'm going to pick this up. So we're going to start to have it drip out. And this might take a little bit, but it is very worthwhile because the worst thing is when you get sand in your seafood salad.
Of course, and you don't want that. You can let it sit right there.
And you don't want to throw the broth away because there's so much flavor inside.
Yes, amen. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so now that we have our mussels steamed, open, separated, and our juice all strained, we are ready to start Nonna Giuseppa's secret broth for boiling all of the other fish. And this is what's going to give our 7 Fishes seafood salad its distinct flavor, and that's why this is Nonna Giuseppa's famous dish that everybody comes to her house for on Christmas Eve.
Okay.
So we're going to start with cold water, and we have a variety of spices that Nonna Giuseppa is very particular about. But that is why this is her special broth. And the broth and the seasoned water is going to give all the fish a very unique and delicious flavor. And the secret to this whole thing is that we're going to boil all of the fishes that we have in the same water. So these are our fish.
Okay.
And what goes into this magic secret broth?
All right. 3, we'll start with the laurel leaf.
3 laurel leaves, though.
Yeah, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. There is a little bit of stalks from the salad, for the parsley.
Parsley, okay.
We'll drop them in, okay? After that, we're still going to have the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, 3 cloves of garlic.
It's Christmas.
Okay. 3 pieces of zest, lemon zest. Okay. Now there's 12.
12 peppercorns.
Peppercorns, which they're the apostles.
It's
So
got to
we
be
got
12, not
Yeah.
11, not 13.
Right,
Okay?
right. And now we have about a teaspoon
Of fennel seeds.
fennel seeds.
Now,
Okay.
for the full recipes and the exact measurements, make sure you head over to cookingwithnonna.com. There will be a link in the box below, and we will show you the full measurements and quantities for everything. But this is Nonna Giuseppa's way,
Right.
of course.
And now at the end, we're going to add some wine. You know, when you go to church after the Eucharist,
There's always
the
wine.
So this is very holy.
And on Christmas, there's always wine.
Of course.
At my
of
house.
Course, of course. Yeah, in every home. So now we're going to bring this to a boil.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, thank you very much.
Okay, so once we bring this to a boil, we have our colander that is going to help us out for lifting out all of our seafood. So we're going to put the colander inside, and we're going to be able to put all the seafood inside and kind of boil it through that.
Right.
And then just lift it right out and switch everything out.
But one at a time, though.
One at a time.
Yes,
One at a time. Okay, so our magic broth is all ready to go. It's got a nice rolling boil, and Nonna's just going to start adding some salt. And she doesn't
Always-
add salt to cold water, only hot.
Only hot water, otherwise you're going to ruin your pan in the bottom. It's going to pit it, if it's the right word.
And no.
It's not the right word, but that's okay. You have to wait until it boils, and that's when you add your salt.
And now this is ready to start
This is
boiling
ready.
our fish?
Yes, yes.
So we're going to start with our bacala. And like we said before, it's just not Christmas without bacala. And bacala is a dried salted cod. This has been soaked, and we've reconstituted it.
Now we're going to put this colander right in here, and you're going to drop it in. Okay.
Okay.
for approximately 7 minutes. For approximately 7 minutes. 8 minutes?
About 7 minutes for
Okay.
this one. Now our bacala is in there, and we're just gonna cover it while it cooks. And we're gonna do the same thing with all the other fish except for the pulpo. The pulpo gets a little bit of special treatment right at the end.
Correct. Yes.
You gotta move.
Yeah.
You gotta move
We'll
for
show
that.
those emotions. Okay.
So we're
cover
gonna show you guys the approximate cooking times. Of course, it's gonna depend on how thick all of your fish are. This bacala is probably gonna go for about 7 minutes or
You
so.
can see it with the fork when it starts flaking.
Okay.
Because bacala, as I said, it could be even raw, but you want to cook it.
Yeah.
You want to cook it.
Want everything fully cooked.
Cooked, yes.
So we're gonna show you guys how we drop in and cook all of our different fishes, and then at the very end, we're gonna show you our special way to do the octopus.
Okay. It's coming. There we go. Now we're going to do the squid.
Okay. 3 minutes. Okay.
Pronto.
Now we're gonna do shrimp next. Another 2 minutes.
Or until they get told. Like
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah.
changes the color. Okay. Now I'm getting
Yeah.
to think what it means to
Yeah.
be cook with one. I got to do one thing. You got to do the other
Yeah.
one.
I gotta cook with you.
Yes, that's it. Right. Sì, a nonna cerca sempre di aiutare, vedi?
Thank you.
Now we're going to do the scallops. And see if by holding it up, a little steam goes to them, because once you drop them in the water, they're already warming up and they will not get tough. So this is a good idea by doing the little lifting, okay? Okay. There we go. Good job. Adesso scongili.
Okay, so we got 6 fishes down. We got 1 left to go, and it is my personal favorite because I'm Barese and I love the octopus, the pulpo. And Nonna Giuseppa's got her special little trick for boiling the pulpo. We can't just treat it like any of the other fishes that we've done. And what are we gonna do with this now?
We're just going to lift the pan, this here, the colander, and you're going to drop that in,
Okay,
both of them, okay?
1 and 2.
Now, we're going to immerse this here inside of this. As quickly as we immerse it, that's how quickly,
Ooh!
oops, okay.
Uh-oh. Okay,
Okay,
it's all right. It's all
2, and 3. And then we'll do it one more time.
good. And why are we doing this?
So that the pulp, the octopus will be tenderized by doing this. It doesn't get shocked by just dropping
Okay.
it. So by lifting it up,
Right?
okay, it helps not to get hard.
Okay.
It will keep.
So you don't
keep it
want
tender.
hard octopus.
No.
We're gonna finish up with our octopus, and when we come back, we're going to be ready to cut and assemble our salad and eat it. Right? We're gonna eat it.
Amen. And dress it. Yeah, we're gonna dress it. Yeah.
Okay, so our pulpo is all done, and we're ready to take it out and start cutting it. Look at that. We got number 1.
I don't want you to get burned.
No.
Okay. La nonna protegge alla nipotina.
Thank you. And number 2. Look at these guys. And I can really smell all the flavor out of all of our fishes that are coming from that broth that we made. So I'm going to just grab a fork and get a big knife like this. And we're going to start cutting up pieces for our seafood salad. And Nonna's got her own tool.
Yes.
For, you can use a knife or you can use a scissor. Come fa la nonna. This is the eye of the octopus, and a lot of people don't like this. So we're
going to remove it.
Yeah, we're just going to remove this little piece, or you could just get rid of this piece altogether. I'm just going to discard this one piece right over here.
Okay.
So I'm just going to transfer this to our bowl with our mussels that we prepared before.
I taught you well.
Yes, thank you very much. I'm doing okay.
Granddaughter, yes, of course.
Granddaughter for the day.
For the day. There you go, sweetheart.
And then we're going to move on to the rest of our seafood. So we're just going to take that platter. Just move
This?
Yeah, let's move the pot over.
And guess what? She does it every day.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Can
so.
we remove this? We don't need
Yeah,
this no more?
that we don't need.
Oh,
Get it out of here.
Yes.
So the scungili, I'm going to let Nonna handle because she is so eager with the scissor right now. She can't wait. And if you've never had scungili before, scungili are sea snails. And they're popular for seafood salad. It's one of the things you absolutely have to have, I think, in the 7 fishes.
Correct.
In the Feast of the 7 Fishes and the seafood salad. And some people don't like them because of their texture. They think they're a little rubbery. But I found that the longer you cook them, it does become a lot more tender. So don't be afraid. It's okay.
And then if they truly don't like them and they still want to do the 7 fishes, they could add lobster.
Oh,
Lobster
terrible.
tails, steam them, and just chop them in.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to move this over here.
All right.
And I'm going to let you start adding.
Okie doke.
And I'm going to add our calamari, or squid, that are already cut. So we don't need to cut those anymore. I'm going to add the scallops
Looking good.
that are small.
They smell so good.
Everything smells so good because of that broth, your magic
Yeah,
broth.
it doesn't even feel, do you notice it doesn't even smell fishy?
No,
Truly.
it smells fantastic.
Yeah, and it's all that we put in there, a little bit of stock or water. And all the blessing with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Yeah, it must be that.
And the 12 apostles. And then the blessing of the wine. Wow, how could
Nonna
you go wrong?
Giuseppa's holy water.
Oh, yes.
And then the bacala, I'm going to break it up with my hands. This bacala is cooked beautifully. It's flaking so nicely. So does anybody help you on Christmas Eve, or do you do this by yourself?
Well, one of my sister-in-law, but the most of it falls on me. I got to tell you the truth, and she could hear me now.
Yeah, but you seem to have a system for how you want to do it.
Yes, yeah.
Do you remember when you learned how to make the seafood salad?
Well, it goes back quite a few. I've been married 52 years. And
Okay.
let me tell you, it's been that long.
Or even longer, maybe.
Probably, yeah. Because I saw my mother, one of my aunt, she would have been a top chef, a chef of today, an awesome cook. That's Antonia, my aunt, Antonietta.
Wow.
Her name was Antonietta. Oh, a marvelous cook.
She taught you very well because this is looking fantastic.
Well, I'll tell you, my mom was in Italy for a good 18 years of my life.
Mm-hmm.
When I need to know anything, I would call my aunt. And she was one of the best cooks that I know. No offense.
You're not too bad. And we're almost done with this. Look, we're
Yes,
almost ready to eat.
yes.
And we're just going to add our shrimp. We're going to leave the shrimp whole. But if you want to,
I'll do what they should do. Just take the shrimp, and it's a little bit easier to
cut it into little chunks.
And then if you want to go further, as I said,
Yeah.
it serves more people. Okay.
Some people like to split them in half, but it looks prettier. But I think this will go, if you cut them into little chunks, it'll go longer, go further.
Yes.
But we're going to leave them whole because I think they look so beautiful.
Yes, they do. Yeah.
These are big shrimp. They're like little lobsters. Okay, so now that we have all of our fish cut and put together in a bowl, we are gonna get ready to start making our dressing and add our chopped vegetables. So we're gonna go over here and we have some olives. You can use the ones with pimento in them. That's what Nonna Giuseppa likes, or you can use the plain green olives. We have some parsley, some shredded carrots, and some celery. Super simple.
Yes, very much so.
Super simple, because you don't want to overpower the fish.
Yes, yes.
And now our dressing is very special because we have that mussel juice.
Okay.
And we're going to add some extra virgin olive oil.
Okay.
Some lemon juice.
Yeah.
Fresh lemon juice.
And then we have
Crushed garlic.
Crushed garlic.
And Nonna brought her special little tool.
That's what you do. You just take this. Okay. We have a knife. Okay. That's okay. I'll rub it right for here, like this. Yeah. Put one more. One of my friends one time brought me to eat in this restaurant, and they had so much garlic that it just brings all that flavor.
All the flavor out.
Ooh,
Absolutely.
Nice, yes. Now we have a little bit of red pepper flakes.
Pepperoncino.
Pepperoncino. Brava. Oh.
Okay.
Okay, some pepperoncino.
Move it over here.
Okay.
And now we're going to whisk it all together.
We're going to need some oregano, which is on the side.
Got some oregano.
Okay. And what I usually do is put it in the palm of my hand and let the oil come out.
Just grind it like that.
Yeah, a little sloppy, but it's okay. Then we take a whisk, and we're going to start putting the garlic in.
And I'm going to start giving our seafood a toss. This way, when we put our dressing on top,
you smell the garlic?
It doesn't just sink to the bottom or anything.
Okay.
Okay. And am I ready for the vegetables for all
Yes. We're going to just remove this for a minute.
Remove our pretty lemons.
Yes. Good job. So we're going to throw in, you toss as I throw the eggs. That's the girl.
Beautiful. All the colors coming together.
And we're going to save just a little bit of this for the salad dressing. Okay. And we're going to add the olives with pimento inside. Okay.
And the carrots.
Okay. I was going to do a little presentation with
Okay,
this.
don't worry about it.
Okay. Ah, that looks good. Oh my goodness. Wow.
This looks fantastic. Okay. Oh, and we need some vinegar, right? We almost forgot.
Yeah, right here.
Some white vinegar.
Not too much, because we have an awful lot of the orange juice. Okay.
Lemon juice.
Lemon juice, sorry. Well,
Citrus.
the Sicilians with your oranges. And now we're
true.
gonna start, and a pinch of salt.
Ooh, just a
salt.
pinch. We got it right here.
And then we could add a little bit more, put a little pinch in here too. So this way it brings the dressing together. Okay.
Okay.
Good. And then we taste it, see if we need you can always add salt and pepper and whatever. Okay.
Okay, beautiful.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Great.
There she goes.
Okay. So now that we have everything tossed beautifully together, we're going to cover this and let it hang out in the fridge for a few hours, preferably even overnight, because you want all the flavors to marinate together. Right. And then once that's done, we are ready to eat. Right?
Yes, yes.
And I don't think I've ever seen anything disappear faster than seafood salad.
It's awesome.
On Christmas Eve.
Yes.
Have you?
No.
How long does this last on the table?
Not long at all. Not long at all.
I know you feel like all this work and then everybody's just going to eat it, but it's so worth it. So I can't wait until we come right back after it's marinated, and we're going to finally taste.
And look the amount that you get out of it too. It's a great amount.
Never matters how much you have.
Yes.
It's always going to go. Okay, so our seafood salad has been marinating. It's beautifully chilled, and we're ready, right?
Ready.
All this work, and we're finally ready.
That's it. Now it's manja time.
Manja time, yeah.
Okay, here, let me help you, babe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo! So we're just going to put this on our beautiful plate. Oh, the longer it sits in the fridge, the better.
Yep.
Gorgeous. Oh my God, and I could smell that garlic. Oh my God, there's so much of it. I don't know that we could fit any more on this dish. But
Right.
no matter how much you have of seafood salad, it disappears. It magically disappears within minutes.
Look, those carrots are nice, colorful.
Oh, gorgeous.
Do you want me to help you a little bit on
That
this,
little
too?
guy. I think that looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Move the carrot. And then we're just going to garnish it with any lemons. We cut these into pretty little flowers.
You mind if Nonna puts a little bit more
I
in
don't,
here?
Nonna can do whatever she wants.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too.
Okay. And we'll build the other corner up. Okay. Nice.
Amazing.
Okay. I guess it is a little bit too much.
It's a mountain of seafood salad.
See,
This is gorgeous.
did you notice what happened? What do Nonnas do?
What?
They tell their grandkids, okay, let's do a little bit more. She's supposed to be Nonna knows best. Was it Father knows best? Now it's Nonna knows best.
Nonna knows better than anyone.
Not this, all Nonnas.
All of them.
All of them. God
But
bless
today,
us.
you.
Okay.
So how gorgeous does this look? This is incredible.
Ah.
I think anybody would be happy to have this. All I want for Christmas is Nonna's seafood salad. Is Nonna Giuseppa seafood salad.
Can I give you a kiss?
Yes. Mwah.
God bless you.
God bless you too. We gotta eat.
Salute, senza vino. Ma
we
il vino
worked.
ce l'abbiamo messo qua, right?
We worked and now we gotta eat it.
Okay.
We'll have wine later. Don't worry.
Oh my goodness.
This is perfect.
Oh my God.
Every single I have to eat more. Every single piece of fish
No matter which
is
one.
tender.
Yeah. Awesome. We just truly hit it. I'm going to get my shrimp.
And even with just the two of us, come back in 10 minutes, this isn't going to be here. I don't think.
Yum.
So, Nonna Giuseppa, I just want to thank you. This is such an important recipe, not only for me, and I know I'm going to have this for the rest of my life, for every holiday, but for so many people that get scared just at the thought of making their own seafood salad. I think now they really have a handle on it. So I want to thank you for being my Nonna today and this Christmas.
And you are a pleasure.
Mwah.
You're a sweetheart. Thank you for honoring me to be here.
Oh, come on.
And can I just say thank you for my granddaughter Olivia, who truly got in touch with you. May God bless the youth of today.
Aww.
God bless and Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas, Buon Natale.
Buon Natale.
Don't cry, eat shrimp.
I am.